Hi. Hi. I'm here, right here. I am right here. I am not anywhere else. I'm here to show what my auction item is for tonight. On Saturday nights, I have a live stream video every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I have a live stream video. Tonight what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on my diorama, my cardboard box diorama on my live stream. And I always have one auction item. So my stream starts at 7:30 Eastern Time. The auction item is we start the auction at 8 o'clock Eastern, and then people can bid on it until 8:30 Eastern. And the winning bidder will receive whatever I have on the auction block. Tonight is going to be this Family Circle Weekend Crafts book. Now this is, let me see, it was copyrighted in 1994 is when this came about. It's a 3-ring binder that you can use use it as is, just to learn new crafts, or you can alter it to make it into your own kind of a journal. But there is different sections. This is called clothing and accessories. Um, and oh, look at there, stick pins. There's just so many things here that it teaches you um, to do. And then there's creations for kids. And then there's so many pages here to, oh, how cute are those dress up bibs. Um, a lot of things to learn in this book. Oh, how cute, a magical merry-go-round. Um, you can do it, zip it, button it. Oh, that's how to, these are all things you could make for children on this section. Then here on this following section is dolls and toys. So there is ideas to do for dolls and toys. How adorable. And this gives you all oh my gosh. Look at that. Okay. Miniature magic. This is what's just now. I am really, I have another one of these books. Otherwise, I wouldn't sell this one. This is what I'm getting into now is miniatures. I really want to do miniatures. And that's what I'm going to be doing. And oh, so this is all, and there's a lot of things in the dolls and toys. And then it's flower crafts. Flower crafts, there's a grapevine wreath with a twist. I got a lot of that twist ribbon. And I think it is so pretty. And that had its phase it went through for a while. But then it kind of faded out. But I still have some of that stuff. Lavender sachets. So many fun things in here to learn, to get your mind moving and a grooving. Okay, I'm gonna start this auction tonight at $5. So if you just be at my uh, live stream this evening, 7:30, then by 8 o'clock is when this is going to go. That's Eastern time. Is when it's going to go on the auction block, and I'm going to start it at $5. So we'll see. You might get it for $5. That doesn't include shipping, though. I have to add the shipping to that. Now here they say this is grab bag, this section. So it's a little bit of this and a little bit of that in here. Oh, how pretty these things are. I mean, even if you were only going to use this book to cut images out of, to use in your because if there's something that doesn't interest you, you don't want to keep it, take that page out and cut the image out to be putting in your journals. And then the oh, look how pretty this is. Gardener's Delight. What that looks like is flower pots. They look like expensive hand painted pots, but it looks like they're decoupaged. I think paper covered. Oh my gosh. Those are flower pots. They're paper covered. Can you imagine covering a flower pot with paper or with tissue paper or with napkins? Oh my gosh. Look at the little cows. How cute are they? And so, and whimsical tea towels. And then the next section is holiday decorations. And there ain't nothing in it. No holiday decorations. You know what? I think what they did back in these days is it was when these were sold, it was like you could buy the book and then every month you got something to put in it. Okay, and it could be too that maybe some of the holiday decorations are just not in the right section. But here, now then this one says home decorating and accessories. Framed angel pictures. Oh, how pretty. Striking desktop charm. So many of these things are things that we actually do now, like the memo pad holder. It shows how to make that. Country elegance. Oh, that's crocheted. That's a crochet pattern for a doily. Sitting pretty, and that's a braided chair seat. So, oh, look at that floral fireplace fan. So this is probably large, but you could take that same pattern and make it in miniature. Quick facelift tells you how to do things. Redoing that chair. Autumn spice. Oh, but I'm going a few pages at a time. There's a lot of good as gold. Home decorating. Home decorating. And like I say, you know, you can cut this whole image out and use that image on something else that you're making. So what you have in here is, if you don't want it as the book, you have a lot of beautiful ephemera, a lot of well, it's not ephemera, I guess. Somebody told me what ephemera actually was, but you have so many things, embellishments that you can look at there. If you were to just to cut that out, just cut that. Look at that pair of glasses. I mean, even if you just cut these out, oh, and look at this chintz covered basket. But I mean, even if you just cut out that image to use in something different, you know, on something else that you're making. How cute. There's some pretty stuff. And then this one says pillows and linens. Stenciled grape motif. Back to nature decorating. Lacy butterfly table runner. Many things. Ooh, Portuguese embroidery. I want them cookies. Portuguese embroidery. Now, see, I hadn't even heard of that. A Christmas visitor. So there is Christmas things in here, just they're not in that section. But this is all pillows and linens. And pillows and linens. Oh, my goodness. And then it goes to quilts. Quilts and Afghans. Look at there. And there's Field of Flowers quilt. And like I say, look at that beautiful picture. If you did not need this book for, you know, if you wanted to use it for parts, boy, what beautiful images are in here. There's the stellar wall quilt. A dream of an Afghan. Oh my goodness. Ooh, I love that. Tiny treasures. I don't know. They used to call that something. Sunbonnet Sue. Yep. Look how pretty. So, like I say, look at that. I mean, if you were to cut that piece out, soft and silky, more. And then here is skills and references. So in this section, The Art of Beading, How to Applique, Embroidery Basics, and there's the embroidery floss and the different materials you can embroidery on. The Art of Gilding, Sewing Basics, Pressed Flower Basics, Quilter's Signature, decorative gift wrap trimmings. Oh, which it's calling it gift wrap trimmings, but look at, they're making tassels. And so they're teaching you how to make tassels here, which we don't use them just in gift wrap trimmings. We use them in a lot other things. Okay, and then here is an actual, another book that's put in here, Skills and References Preview. So it's got, oh wow, this has got everything in it. It's book covering basics. See, this is a whole nother book inside within this book here. So you can remove this book and it gives you all the basics. Book covering basics. Crazy quilt techniques. Hardanger embroidery. Knitting basics. Still on the knitting basics. Oh, maybe I got to keep this book. No, I got another one. Needlepoint basics. Primitive rug hooking basics. Wow. Okay, and then in here, these are all embroidery stitches in this section. These are all embroidery stitches. Then here we are in crocheting basics. So there's all the basics to crochet. Embroidery stitch guide. So those of you who just are getting into slow stitching, that's pretty much what slow stitching is embroidery stitches. Spray stenciling. Wow, so that teaches you stencil. Counted cross stitch basics. Basket weaving. I did that some years ago. I did some basket weaving. I can't get into anything new anymore though because I don't have no place to put the stuff. Basket weaving basics. That is so cool. Oh my gosh. I love baskets anyway. Hardanger embroidery. Sewing basics. Some of these I think are double the sewing basics. Oh, that was in the, and then quilting basics. So to get started on anything, here is more quilting basics. Framing your needlework teaches you how to do that. Okay, so that's it. This is what, and this is what's going to be on the auction block this evening at 7:30, and it's already past 10 past 1, but this is what it is going to be. It is got quite a few pages in it. I can't even tell you how many pages, but the copyright is 1994 from Family Circle, and it's got quite a bit in here. The only one that's not in there is the holiday decorations. There's nothing in that section. Other than that, every section has got quite a bit, and the book is full. I mean, there is a lot of pages in there, and so because that's like a 2-inch bind on there, the whole book is like let's see, what is it? It's about 12. Is it by 12 by 12? 11 inches by 11 inches. And so that's what is going to be on at 8 o'clock. I mean, if you're interested, it's the end of, it's going to start at the auction, one item, until 8. Wait a minute, let me rewind. my live stream starts at 7:30. The auction, this book goes on the auction at 8, and at 8:30 is when the auction bid stops. And then we see who the auction winner is. If nobody bids on it but the $5, you get it for $5. And so, but I will be happy, 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 happy to see you at the auction. I mean, at the live stream while I work on my miniature diorama box. And I think you're going to like that. I think it's going to be fun. I know I'm going to like it. So, okay. So I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make. And we will see you in just a little while on my live stream at 7:30 Eastern Time. God bless.